Well, friends, we left San Antonio and we decided to, instead of coming directly home to Florida, we thought we would head a little north, and we're in Natchez, Mississippi, on the Mississippi River. And we're on the bluffs above the Mississippi River. Beautiful parkway along here. Downtown Natchez is over that direction. We'll try to get over there later. And this is the mighty Mississippi. On the far side over there are barges that go up and down the Mississippi. So we'll just walk along here. There's some statues, and Susan says they're already decorated for Christmas. I think they've even got ready for lights, so this is probably quite a spectacle after dark along the Mississippi River. And this country's a lot different than where we were a few days ago out west in New Mexico and the dry country, desert. What kind of trees are those, Susan? You know, doesn't a sycamore flake off its
but it's different
bark?
than this.
It's not that. Oh well.
Oh, I'm thinking of river oak. This might be sycamore.
I'm not sure. Some one of our friends will probably clue us in. It's got a little berry at the end of it. This is some signage here. It talks about Bluff Park Memorials and Louisiana Connections. Richard Wright, who was a famous writer, came from this area, published Native Son, and African-American writer. Let me get this backed up so any of you that want to read about him, or the Rhythm Club, Concordia Parish in the city of Vidalia, Louisiana, and 1940, the bridge that we were showing you. Actually, there's two bridges now. So we think we'll go to dinner here a little later, staying at the Grand Hotel, which is pretty darn nice. And we're just out for an evening walk since we put in about how many hours did we put in? 9 hours in the car. As I've told you before, Susan's a jet setter, but I let her drive, or she insists on driving. You don't let her do anything. And then look at this revampment or balustrade or whatever. The wall is cement. It's holding it in place, I guess. I'm going to have to do a little research. I know up the river at Vicksburg there's quite a major battle between the Confederate Army and the Union Army. This is an old restored bandstand. Dates, I don't know what it dates from, but it's, wouldn't that be nice to come in the evening and have a little group that are playing? Got Live at 5 over there for you rock and rollers. I don't know that me at 75 they'll show up there, but you never know. Cool looking bridge up ahead. And I don't know if you can see through the trees, but in the background is the hotel where we're staying. Red brick. Lovely place. Hope that's driftwood down in the river, Susan. We've been so far south that I'm kind of surprised by the change in foliage, but that tree, are they dying or is it getting to be that time of year? Susan thinks it's dying. As many of you history buffs know, the main course of travel before modern America and its roads in the South was by rivers. So these are were the highways. Here's another thing that Susan says is a new form of graffiti, is people putting locks on bridges. So I don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent, but they're asking people not to put locks on there. Down below at the bottom of that hill is a casino. There's a little better picture of the hotel where we're staying. Susan always tries to make sure we're not close to the elevator or the ice machine, which kind of makes sense. And she accomplished that. So this bridge simply covers that road that goes down to the casino. And a little later, I think we'll take a walk downtown. Well, as the sun sets over the Natchez Bridge over the Mississippi River, looking off into Louisiana from Mississippi, what a peaceful, serene evening this is. Just absolutely beautiful. We look up the river. Heads back down to Baton Rouge, eventually to New Orleans. Isn't that a pretty sight? Here we are on Main in Natchez, Mississippi. We're going to turn right here, drag down through the main drag. Got their Christmas tree up, you'll see it ahead. And it's October right now, so it's kind of interesting. Call this a southern antebellum town. Like the porch struck out here. Brown Barnett Dixons. Can be too early for Christmas, you know. Got the wreath up across the street. Hi. Cute kid. Wow. See the gas lamps festin the stores. Too bad they don't. Well, these lights are on, Susan.
Yeah.
Can you look back and see if the Christmas tree is
not.
on? Oh. Well, shoot, wouldn't that be fun if the Christmas tree lights came on in October? As we come up here at the Grand Hotel where we're staying, it's coming up on our right. It's a pretty big hotel, pretty nice. And then of course the bridge out there, and we'll turn in here, coming to the end of our foray into downtown Natchez, Mississippi. I have a tug pushing a barge down the Mississippi River early in the morning. They're not going to get there fast, but they're going to get there with a lot of stuff. I've always wondered what all is in these barges that ply the Mississippi River. Probably a great big huge load of Jello. Nah. When we're on the highway with all the trucks, sometimes I wish more things came up the river. The interstates get pretty clogged with those big trucks. Or, yeah, Susan mentioned the railroad. That would be nice too. I wonder how far you can go up the Mississippi, I suppose, for hundreds and hundreds of miles. I think there's a port in Oklahoma that ought to tell you something. Of course, that's up into the Arkansas. Here's the riverboat cruiser. We're still in Natchez, and there's a little ramp here that I guess people could disembark. Of course, we're in the South. Maybe somebody come with a big old pickup and pull this baby out. Just kidding. I just said that we're in the South. Maybe somebody will come with a big pickup and pull it out. Susan and I were speculating how many people from other countries would be on something like this. Of course, lots of Americans, but you know, we go to Europe to travel their rivers. I imagine they come from all over the world to travel ours. This is the American Jazz riverboat. And we were trying to figure out how people could come off of the American Jazz. It's starting to show us how it does it. It's pretty interesting. People coming out of their cabins and staterooms. Huh. I'll be darned. Kind of a gangplank, I imagine, that's going to come out of there.